Everybody knows that I'm breaking down. Everybody knows I ain't faking now. Everybody knows my heart's vacant now. Yeah, she hates me now, I made mistakes, but now I don't ever wanna be alone. I don't really ever feel at home. On my own, in the zone, that's the only way I know. Feeling low, about to blow back up. Here I won't ever let the doubt creep in. Gotta pop a couple more aspirin. I don't think I'll ever let you in. Easier to break it off as friends. I don't really understand myself. I don't really understand, need help. I don't wanna be left on the shelf. Couldn't even hear me if I yelled. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold outside, I'm alone, I'm alright. It's so cold. Break down, always feel like I could break now, but I never let it.
Guys, welcome back with another video, and today we have what's wrong with the Rinnegan part 4, or part 4, the finale. As always, I enjoyed making this, and let's get straight into this and leave all the emotional stuff till the end. Anyways, before we start, of course, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and most importantly, hopefully you enjoyed. Now let's get started, shall we? Hopping straight into the Chimera ants, our Gun and Kilo was still meet kites, and basically everything from there goes as in canon for a long while. About until they meet Pedo. Gon using the Rinnegan wouldn't be able to see Pedo, so wouldn't be able to get Kite out of the way, meaning he keeps his arm for the fight. Of course, Kite draws his weapon, and of course they begin fighting Pedo. However, are barely staying and even working together. You know, basically like when Kite's in danger. Gon would try using very powerful laser blast, or I guess nin blast, what they're called chakra blast in Naruto, to try and hit Pitou. Obviously, these will do, well, not very much, or well, not there. They would hurt, but she wouldn't be able to dodge them, or he. I'm very confused as Pedo's a girl or a boy. I like to think girl because of the voice, but I've been told things and have to reconsider my life choices. Life's decisions. Anyway, enough about my very dark past. Present. Let's get back to the video. And even Kiloa's involvement, which will be little to none. I suddenly feel sorry for how I've been doing Killua during this entire series. He is my favorite character. And so, going for the first time, this would have surprisingly would use the planetary devastation. I know, first time it's been seen. Could have used it many times, but why not here? Basically, trapping Pitou in it and basically doing Nagato's attack in the Ninja Storm game. I believe it was Ninja Storm 4. Or did it go in Ninja Storm 3? Basically, shooting a Talker cannon through the thing, blowing it up, which would, of course, kill Pitou. I think I said her name right. His. Of course, from there, the three decide to retreat instead of going further, just in case any, other ants as powerful as Pedo decide to come. Which there are two. Yes, you can. Of course, eventually they meet up with Morel. I do not know how to say that one guy's name in Netero. In the desert. And of course, I are told of what is basically going to be a raid on the Chimera ants' thing, cancel. Well, they don't have it at this point, but and the crew still decides to get involved, which still leads to Gon and Killua need to prove themselves to fight against Knuckle and Shoot. The two do train under Biscuit for a while, and that training basically goes as in canon. So they can use the King of Hell to heal them so they can train for longer and get stronger. than their canon selves. Of course, besides Bitsuki's Nin ability, honestly, not what I expected. But anyways, on to what I think about characters' powers. Off of what I think about I think powers, I just give them to other characters. We get into Gon's fight with Knuckle, with Gon actually perfectly able to take Knuckle on 1v1 without much trouble. Of course, he would have to hold back to not to use some of the stronger abilities to, not kill Knuckle. So basically using Archer as past weapons, although making sure not to use the particularly dangerous ones, including the Chakra Can't Have a Rockets are fair play. And Chakra Rods. Or was that the Diva Path who primarily used them? I mean, who had the ability to make them. And it doesn't matter, one of them did it. And him being even able to get rid of Knuckles' Nin ability, because I, for the life of me, cannot remember the name in the Hunter x Hunter wiki for some reason. Will not tell me. And so it's basically able to get rid of that, meaning no tax to be paid, and so Knuckle is defeated. Unfortunately, Kilo's match goes as in canon. I seriously need to rethink some of the choices I made. But anyways, let's hop straight on more canon stuff. Basically, everything remains as a canon, including Gon's date. So let's get straight into the actual stuff we care about. The invasion. Anyways, on to the few changes during the arc setup. Well, basically the setup on the Chimera Ant's base. I believe Kanav is his name. I think I pronounced it right. Is able to set up a much better area since, no pedo. It'll basically just be Poof's name, which wouldn't be nearly as good. Or was it Hatsu? Okay, if I go and try and remember it, I'll probably get a headache, so I just won't remember which one it was. When Miro takes his arm off, since he can't repair thanks to Pedo, it's gone. Unless he steals an arm from another inch, which I wouldn't put above him at this point. And of course, when the actual invasion begins and Komuki is struck, she dead. Isn't dead. So Miro comes to his nose, find that bit more angry. Since once again, no Pedo to heal her. Man, Pedo really did play key roles in this arc. At least for the Chimera Ant side. Of course, this leads to with the much better position, basically the same position as in canon. Knuckles, Shoot, Gon, Killua, and Kite all basically teaming up on Yuppie and having a pretty easy time fighting him, at least at first in his base form. However, once he gets angry, starts looking into place and grows a few extra limbs, the battle actually starts to get much, much harder and difficult, even though with them all working together. Gon's Chakra Blast would do nothing, nor Kite's Blast, and Knuckles' ability would basically be them trying to draw him out. Shoot's attacks would do barely anything. Of course, eventually he gets more and more angry, leading to him going into this form. Gila eventually goes Godspeed, has his little moment, but runs out of juice like in canon. At the same time, Shoot is taking out the fight, so that leaves these guys to all take him on. So Gon would just do what he did to Pedo, using Planetary Devastation, plus of course the blast to destroy it. However, Loopy, being much more durable at this point, would survive it with heavy damages, but it would be enough for the 4 of them to finish him off. I totally did not just count. And so Gon would heal up Shoot using the King of Hell. Actually, that's not the last thing you think of something what that name would do, but I don't make up the ability. Although I would like to. So it's basically everyone left versus Poof, and he's killed without much trouble. So when Netero fights Miro, that basically goes as a canon, and when Miro dies this time, he stays dead. Yay, all is great. So let's head straight into the And nothing much changes for this arc besides the main stuff. But our only two changes worth going over is Leorio probably doesn't get to be chairman. Probably someone else. And Golden Kill will get to meet Jean probably much sooner, but that's basically the same. The series ends the same except for Golden Kill will stay together. Anyways, with that, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to, of course, like, comment, subscribe, and it was a joy making this one. Probably my first and not my last Hunter x Hunter What If. See you in the next one. Maybe Demon Slayer or My Hero Academia will get its slot back.